Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Long Dark. So, in this episode, I think I'm finally going to take the trip back to the dam and pick up the hides and guts and everything that are, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99.9% sure they're cured by now because it's been forever. So, it's going to be a long journey. It's not going to be easy. It's probably going to take multiple episodes. It's not going to be... not going to be easy by any means. So I'm going to kind of make sure that I have everything I need. I'm not going to bring firewood just because I'm bringing my hatchet, so we can break things down now, so that's really helpful. Bringing the bedroll because we might need it. Pry bar. You know what? We might not need the pry bar. We can actually probably put that back. Is that a good place? Where did I put all my equipment? That's one thing about having this. You have all this stuff around here. You're just like, what am I doing? Where is everything? There's jeans in that drawer. Okay, is it this one? There's one that I put equipment in. That's medical supplies, and that's... here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get the pry bar. We'll put that in there. We're not going to need... Are we going to need simple tools? No. This is literally just going to get that stuff and come back. So there's a lot of things that we're not going to need just because of weight. We want to make sure that the weight is as down as we can get it. So we need that much? I don't know. I don't want to, because we're not going to pick anything up. I'm going to try not to scavenge. I'm really just going to try to go there, get what I need, come back. We have some newspaper print, flares, some food. We're probably going to need to get more food. Fire striker, magnifying lens. We have more ammo, which is good. So we don't have much on us, as you can see. This is literally everything we have. It's not much. Let's go ahead and check our food situation out over here. So we don't have much in terms of food, so let's go ahead and grab some out of here. That is very rotting. I should probably do something about that. Let's go ahead and take the meat. No, let's take a MRE. 2 pounds. See, I'm trying to keep the weight down. I'm not going to eat tomato soup. I can eat pork and beans cold. Not that I can't eat tomato soup cold, it's just that I would rather not. So, go ahead and put that back. Let's get some pork and beans. Sodas are nice. Beef jerky is good. Do we want coffee? Let's get 2 things of coffee and 2 things of tea. I think that's gonna be, I mean, is that gonna do it? This is a tough decision because, like I said, I don't want to pick up some things that I'm not gonna need. And I know I'm gonna be hungry. So, go ahead and just check real quick. Whoops. We're pretty good as of now. So in terms of food, sorry, still trying to work out the controller. What? 4 cans of pork and beans. Let's get some more like beef jerky and stuff like that. Get another thing of beef jerky and some of that and some more sodas. 1 more thing of that. And then we'll bring... So I'm a little bit... I only got 6 pounds to spare, but I'm assuming, you know, I'm going to need to eat on the journey. How much? We have 8 hours of daylight left. That's not as much as I would like. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night, or through the rest of this day, through the night, so that way in tomorrow morning we have as much light as we possibly can, because we really don't want to get stuck. It can be done in a day, the journey, but I don't want to get stuck in the middle of the night. So let's go ahead and sleep, and we will start the journey once we do that. All right, just got up. It is extremely dark, but 15 hours of daylight left, so we're literally crack of dawn. We're going to get some more water here. We just bring all of it? That's a lot of water. How about that much? Let's do that much. There we go. So we got a little over a gallon of water. We did go through a lot of food in the middle of the night. So I am going to bring cans of tomato soup and beef jerky. I'm going to bring quite a bit of stuff just because we are going to need it during this journey. And we now are encumbered. So let's just have a quick early morning soda. Not the greatest, but it'll get that little bit of weight. Okay. Let's make sure that we're good. That is not what I need. Nope. How do I want, there we go. Rifle. Everything is good. So, let's go out the front door, actually. I can't see what I'm doing. It's very dark in here. All right. Let's start this journey. It's going to take, hopefully, it won't take a crazy amount of time. And more than likely, well, not more than likely, the plan is to get there, stop, stay the night there, and then we can continue. So, one of the biggest problems that I've thought about during this trip is how to get back to the entrance. It was a little bit, not confusing, but it wasn't really the most planned route when I got in here. So I was trying to think back. I actually went back and tried to watch some of the videos that I did about getting in here to try to find the way back. I think I know the way, but I'm not super overly confident about it. I'm gonna keep the gun out, you never know. Wolves, that's the last thing we need. So, yeah, we got to get back to the ravine. We got to go through the ravine, and then as soon as we get through the ravine, which the ravine was relatively easy to get through, then we're at the dam. So the plan is to get to the dam. We're going to stay the night in the dam, so we don't have to worry about, running out of daylight or anything like that. We can kind of warm up, because I'm assuming we're going to get cold as we are right now, because it's actually really chilly out here. So, hopefully we don't run into any issues. And, almost forgot. In the last episode, when I was working my way back to the gas station, I actually got attacked by a wolf when I was checking the trap, checking the snare, which was not what I wanted. I was checking a snare and got attacked by a wolf that I didn't see. And then I got hypothermia because I was outside too much harvesting the wolf meat. So that was not what I wanted, but I was able to recover from it, so it wasn't that bad. It was just a little hiccup in the road. So another thing about that little wind and the little shield, it turns out that means your environment that you're in, you're being protected by the wind. So if you kind of bunker down somewhere for a while, you want to be in somewhere where it's like, protected by the wind, so you're not facing the wind chill. So, but yeah, so it wasn't the greatest. We had a little bit of an issue with that wolf and everything, and I was able to shoot it and get the meat and all that, and harvested it, and that was just too much time outside. I got hypothermia, but it was fine. I had to spend 24 hours in a warm environment, so I pretty much just slept inside for 24 hours. Did go through a little bit of resources with food and whatnot, but for the most part, it wasn't that bad. So, pretty windy out. You can see the trees. The trees are swaying back and forth. Not going to help with our clothing's good when it's not super windy like it is right now. So hopefully it'll get better and we don't run into any issues. But we're just going to kind of straight shot it. I mean, we're not really going to, we don't want to conserve too many calories. And I know a lot of you tell me that there's a sprint button. I know there's a sprint. It's just that when you sprint, it really depletes your calories pretty quickly. That's not what we want. We do not want snow. Come on. Cut me a break. Oh, and while I was sleeping just now to kind of get through the rest of the night, we passed 20 days. 20 days of survival. So we got the 20-day achievement for survival, which is pretty awesome. That's the longest this is the longest I've ever survived in this game, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's where we came down, that broken down. So we kind of walked kind of down out this way. So we're going to start going up. Whoops. Nope, that's not it. Don't know if I remember. That's the sprint. Okay. Still getting used to the controller. You play so many different games in such a short period of time, you kind of mix up buttons for what. So, yeah, we're cold now. It's going to be a little bit of an issue. Hopefully it won't take too much time, though. We can get there. We can start a fire in the dam after we get our hides, and kind of warm ourselves up, replenish our condition and everything, and it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do it. I mean, it's kind of a vital mission and not at the same time. It's pretty important because if we can get this done, then that's it. We're totally disconnected from the first area and we're good to go. Like, we're totally separate. We can move on. We can start preparing ourselves to move on to the third area. So it is kind of necessary because that's a lot of material that we left behind. It really is. It's a lot of hides and guts and that stuff. I mean, we can make a whole deerskin pants out of that, and even maybe possibly repair our boots. I'm not sure how damaged our boots are. Come on, weather, you gotta help me out here. So it is necessary because, as you can see, we can't really withstand temperatures like this, which is just kind of normal day but very windy, snowy a little bit. We can't really withstand it for too long. So that is a little bit of an issue currently. I believe we want to go up. Yeah. So hopefully the weather will, if the weather doesn't lighten up, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. We'll see though. I mean, it's all just taking it by a minute at a time, really. It is what it is. I'm glad you guys are really enjoying this series, by the way. I mean, it's not like my most viewed series by any means, but the people that do watch it really, really like it, which is why I continue to do it. I know a lot of you would like to see a Long Dark 2 days a week. It's just not possible. I mean, if it got more views, I would be more than happy to, because I love playing this game and I love, you know, making the series on it. But it's the views aren't there to support multiple videos a week, which sucks. It does, but at least, you know, it's good enough that I want to make sure that you guys that do enjoy it get it. So that's why I'm continuing doing it once a week. The wind definitely sounds like it's calming down. The snow isn't blowing so hard. So hopefully the temperatures will kind of lighten up here, give us a break. So this is a good sign. There's a cabin there, so I think we're on the right track. That condition is going down pretty quick though. But yeah, look at that. Look at the wind, pretty much gone. Cold is still there, unfortunately. Worst case scenario, we'll just have to find a place and kind of hunker down for a little while. I'd rather not do that, just because I'd rather just get there and deal with sort of the aftermath of our condition at the dam. So, I mean, it's a good spot to kind of sit for a little while. So, I think we're doing pretty good. There should be another, like, cabin up here that we'll pass eventually. And it specs somewhere over there, I know. So, what is that? Is that a wolf? Nah, I think it's a stump. Yeah, it looks like a stump. Yeah. So, yeah, no, this game's been going pretty well. Pretty happy with myself to survive this long. I mean, yeah, sure, if something were to happen and I couldn't survive any further, at least we've unlocked the third area, and that's what's going to happen if for some reason we end up dying, again, knock on wood. We're just going to start in the third area and just see what it is, just because we've never been there now that we've unlocked it. So, pretty happy about that. Come on, we need the snow to go away. We need the sun to come out. And not tomorrow. We need the sun to come out today. Oh, man. So, yeah, in my spare time, you know, when I get a little bit of time off and I just kind of play video games for the fun of it, I've been playing Mafia 2 since, you know, the Mafia 3 trailer was released, and I watched it and I was like, wow, that looks pretty good. Obviously, it was all CGI, but I was just like, yeah, good. They're going to make a third Mafia. Because I really enjoyed the series. Mafia 1 was a lot of fun. Mafia 2 was really good. Here we go. Here are the train tracks. Nice. So all we got to do now, follow the train tracks this way. It'll get us right. I believe that's the entrance right there to the ravine. Yeah, I think it is. Then we just got to go through the ravine, and we're at the dam. So, not too bad. But, yeah, so I've been playing Mafia 2, because after the Mafia 3 trailer. And I gotta admit, that game is really good. for what it is, it's really good. I've never played a game with I've been kind of focusing on the little details, and it's actually kind of amazing some of the stuff that you can do. The fact that if you get caught speeding, which the fact that you can get caught speeding is really cool. You get caught speeding, the police will come after you, and you literally just stop and you can just pay a fine and they'll let you go. Like, that is nice. That's what I kind of wish with GTA. Like, if you had 1 star, they didn't just shoot you in the face. And then the fact that there's fuel, like there's a whole gas system, you know, you got to worry about running out of fuel and all that sort of thing, which is really nice. And then the little details, the world is pretty alive for the age of the game, so it's actually pretty impressive. Okay, so this is going to be the travel to the ravine.